It's an unbelievable day for the Indiana Fever. Another step for our franchise, again, to make this the best franchise in the world.
The Indiana Fever's irresistible strategy to crown Caitlin causes instant concern in the WNBA. In 2025, Clark will be the league's biggest star, but it's not just Clark who is going to shine, let's be honest. Kelsey Mitchell and Sakta Sabali will also profit. Why? Due to a $78 million investment. Is not a joke.
So the Indiana Fever announced that they're going to open a new practice facility coming up before the 2027 season, but they're going to get their own facility now. And they showed the mock-ups online, and it's as you would expect, right? It's going to be state-of-the-art. It's going to be awesome. It's going to look cool.
The Fever are prepared to put everything on the line to make sure Clark becomes the league's face, since they regard her as their future. Indiana is now stepping up after Clark has already demonstrated her value by leading her squad to new heights. To repay the kindness.
As the CEO of Pacer Sports Entertainment, I couldn't be more excited for both our men's and our women's teams to have their own standalone practice facilities. I think it's expanding our campus in a great way. It's providing them everything they need to have the best performance that they can on the court. And I think it's absolutely the right time to do it.
Players like Adja Wilson and Angel Reese, meanwhile, have squandered valuable time disparaging Clark with nothing to show for it. The Fever has been busy establishing a dynasty while they have been busy making fun of each other, investing $78 million. They are constructing a facility so sophisticated that it will make the other teams in the league appear to be trapped in the Stone Age. This place is enormous, spanning 108,000 square feet, greater than several NBA facilities and all WNBA facilities. The Fever is no longer being disregarded, and they are ensuring that no one will be able to do so.
From all of the weight and conditioning equipment, obviously we'll have 2 full-size courts. It'll be available 24/7 for them to come and utilize it, but also just the best in recovery, the best in mental health, places for them to be able to also record content, podcasts, and other things that they may have to go off-site and waste time doing things like that. So they can really maximize their time spent focusing on their performance and not on other things.
And who is in the middle of it all? Clark. Caitlin. She is the kind of generational talent you envision, and the kind of player on whom a whole team can wager. She has the talent, the attitude, and the charm to transform Indiana. The Fever are making the most of their transformation into a formidable force. By 2027, this facility will be operational. It's not just an upscale gym, it's a declaration. Advanced strength training areas, 2 full-size courts, areas for recuperation and rooms for infrared therapy. They seem to have considered every possibility for an athlete. Flourish. They didn't end there. They have a podcast studio, mental health help, and more, as well as a nail salon. The Fever are establishing a new benchmark for player treatment.
This is going to be the best in class when it comes to a women's professional training facility, and not just the day that it opens. We're going to set this up and think about this as the best in class.
Infrastructure is just one aspect of the Fever's strategy that they are taking calculated steps to encircle Clark with elite talent. Aliyah Boston, Kelsey Mitchell, and now prominent figures like Gabby Williams and Sakta Sabali are in their sights. This is about creating a squad that dominates rather than just wins. The Fever is aware that Clark is the magnet. They are luring the top players in the league with her presence, and this brand new facility. It is currently operational, and the remainder of the WNBA should be afraid. Take Kelsey Mitchell, for instance, whose illness revealed her true value. She is the 5th athlete in the franchise's history to sign a 1-year Supermax contract for about $250,000. Earn that type of recognition, and she did so past season by averaging 19.3 points per game and demonstrating that she's not only a fantastic talent and a vital component of this team's future.
So we finally got the news that we expected to hear all along for Kelsey Mitchell. We finally got the news, and it is that Kelsey Mitchell of the Indiana Fever has received the core designation. Yes, Kelsey Mitchell has been cored by the Indiana Fever.
Sakta Sabali is another. The Fever aren't wasting any time in their pursuit of her after she departed Dallas. Sabali's 2024 season statistics: 18.6 points, 8.1 rebounds, and 4.4 assists per game are not to be taken lightly. For any rival party, pairing her with Clark would be a nightmare. Group. With $650,000 in cap space, the Fever also have the financial strength to support their goals. That is more than sufficient to acquire Sabally and add another seasoned player to complete the picture. The roster.
And then also, you're one of the top free agents in this year. So, I mean, do you have any ideas of what you might prioritize, or do you plan to stay in Dallas next season?
Yeah, I mean, I've already communicated with Dallas how grateful I am because they've made this a home for me for the past years, and I'm working with them together and finding a next home for me because I've already played my last game in Dallas.
The Fever are also aiming for Gabby Williams. She is adaptable, seasoned, and a successful performer under pressure. She is a perfect fit for Indiana's vision because of her versatility, ability to defend, and ability to score in critical situations. She would give the Fever the depth they need to compete at the top level.
Building quality depth is going to be important. When you have a core three like we have, surrounding them with players who are going to, fill the roles, certainly, first and foremost, who are going to embrace the roles, secondly, and who give us the best opportunities for success by complementing what they do really, really well.
Caitlin Clark is the reason the Indiana Fever are now the WNBA's most talked about club. Why? The squad has seen an incredible fourfold rise in attendance since she joined. On the court, her teammates appear to have leveled thanks to Clark's game-changing vision and accurate passing. Up all night, opponents are constantly in a state of terror as they attempt to predict her next move due to her style of play. Not to be overlooked is her collaboration with Aaliyah Boston. They are rewriting the playbook together. For the most powerful teams in WNBA history, Boston has complete control over the paint, but Clark's lethal perimeter. The game compels defenses to disperse widely. The lineup is already terrifying when you include Kelsey Mitchell. Imagine now adding a player like Sakta Sabally to create a Fab Four that blends chemistry, defense, and scoring. It's a dynasty in the making, not just a team.
As I've said, there's no reason why Kelsey Mitchell wouldn't want to play with the Fever. And we've basically seen the Fever posting about Kelsey Mitchell everywhere. So it's not like it's something that is unlikely, but it is going to be huge. And at this stage, it's trust the process. It's trust the organization.
The Fever's player development coach, Keith Porter, has stated behind the scenes that his objective is to make Caitlin Clark an unstoppable force. He is preparing her dominance in addition to helping her get better. Whether it's increasing her shot distance, honing her ball handling skills, or getting ready to counter every. Porter is making sure Clark stays ahead of the game despite the defensive scheme thrown against her. His strategy is centered on flexibility, ensuring that Clark has a response for whatever opponents attempt.
I feel like my family, everybody's like, how's Caitlin? How's Caitlin? Oh. The first thing I tell everybody, which is super cool about her, is being so young, right? Being 22, being so young, but also being so mature, right? And it's the weirdest thing because it's almost you forget who she is because of how relaxed and reserved she is as a person. So it's until you go somewhere, you're oh my God, the entire world wants to see you, right?
Until you see her
However, the Fever is planning for the future rather than merely the present. The rookie contract for Aaliyah Boston is. Caitlin Clark's contract expires in 2028 and is scheduled to expire in 2027. These timelines are not coincidence. They correspond exactly with the team's $78 million opening facility. They are securing their stars and laying the groundwork for years by taking these calculated steps now. Of power. Lisa Leslie even said, "This is what investing in women looks like." This facility is more than just a location. It is a game changer to practice. IT is made to help players in every manner possible, from advanced instruction, and this isn't just about basketball. There are treatment centers, mental health clinics, podcast studios, and even nail salons. It's about establishing a setting where players can succeed in all facets of their lives. IT stands in stark contrast to the circumstances. At a few different teams, Fever players will work in a cutting-edge facility, but others are forced to share practice courts hosting birthday celebrations for children. The message is very clear. The Fever is challenging the rest of the world by setting a new norm. The league to stay competitive.
Do you see MVP Caitlin on the rise?
Absolutely.
I think she's ready for that. She was already top 3-4 in voting last season.
Mm-hmm.
She's right there.
She's right there.
These changes have an effect outside of Indiana. By making investments in players, facilities, and a culture of success. Every other WNBA club is being forced to reconsider its methods by the Fever. It's about completely altering the game. The league as a whole is becoming more competitive as a result of the Fever's actions. Let's examine what a super team might look like soon. Kelsey Mitchell at shooting guard, Caitlin Clark at running point. Aliyah Boston dominates the paint, and Sutta Sabali is a versatile forward. Not only is that lineup frightening, it's historic. They are proficient in all areas, including leadership, playmaking, defense, and scoring. If they succeed in doing this, they want to establish a dynasty, not simply a title. Additionally, they possess the skills, the resources, and the idea to make it a reality.
So you like being a two-way player? Like, you like playing both ends?
I do. I really do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that always been like that?
No.
So it's new. You just started to enjoy defense.
Yeah. I feel like I just enjoyed the game.
The impact of Caitlin Clark extends much beyond her on-court accomplishments. She is gaining new admirers, creating anticipation and raising the league's overall profile. Her capacity to win games. She is more than just a player. She is a cultural figure, as seen by her record-breaking attendance. The Fever's dedication to constructing around her is not just astute, but also groundbreaking. What the Fever is doing is innovative. They are challenging every other team to make the same investments in their players, facilities, and future. Take a step forward. With their blend of skill, wealth, and vision, they intend to do more than just win games. Alter the league indefinitely. The rest of the WNBA needs to take attention because this is more than just a team. It's a movement. This strategy is a blueprint for complete dominance. The Fever are making it quite apparent that they are not here to compete. Their goal is to prevail. In contrast, players on teams like the Connecticut Sun are required to divulge their practice areas with yoga lessons and birthday celebrations. The Fever are demonstrating what a true dedication to quality looks like. They are not taking shortcuts or performing the bare minimum. They are making a lot of effort, and it's already showing results. This should scare any other WNBA team. The Fever are no longer a mere team. They are developing into a formidable force. And they are not waiting for someone to catch up. If you're not paying attention, they are upping the bar. You've already fallen behind. To be honest, it's about time that something like this was done.